Hey guys, I want to take a second to thank Comfort Pro. Since 2001, Comfort Pro has been helping customers stay comfortable where they live, work, and play. They stand behind their work with a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. They have 24/7 emergency service, and if you mention the show, you receive a free watchdog maintenance plan for 1 year. Call Comfort Pro at 484-917-1803. 484-917-1803. That's Comfort Pro. This is going to be a good one, Hugo.
The Brad Weisman Show. Real people, real life, and everything in between.
So what do your kids think of this?
Oh, they are so embarrassed. I'm not here for the money, but I'll still take it. take it.
Unfiltered conversations with the people shaping our world.
Because you're judging yourself by your intentions. They're judging you by your actions.
Exactly right.
You know, my wife said to me, you go to work and you give everyone the Mitchell buffet, and you come home and you give me the scraps.
And now, your host, Brad Weisman.
All right. It's Thursday. Just so you know, it's Thursday. Hugo, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
All right.
You know, we had some ideas. I want to do so. I want to try something. I want to see if you have a product, or you have, let's just say, we came up with the hat. I just had hats made. I don't know what the hell I did with it now.
We
but
don't have them.
It's over there in the box somewhere. But I just had hats made, and I thought, you know what? It'd be really cool if you send us your product like that, like a hat with your logo on it, or a T-shirt, or a product that you're putting out, or anything at all. Send it to 60 Commerce Drive, Wyomissing, PA 19610, to Keller Williams, and we will put it on the air one time, just to kind of promote your thing or your wares or whatever you have. I just want to see what kind of response we get. Yeah. So we're going to keep saying that and just see what we get, you know. And if you bring it in here, we can maybe put it on the shelf if we like it enough. If we don't like it enough, we'll just put it in the trash. But, you know, we put it on the shelf or something like that. And also, we have a huge, big celebration coming up. August 27th is the 300th episode of this show. Hugo and I are going to be doing something special that day with the show, so you'll definitely want to tune in for then. But now we have somebody in the studio that is just one of the best. One of the best. He's dressed like he just came from the Bahamas, but we're gonna pass on that. We're not gonna say anything, or I guess I just did, right? But Pete Heim is back in the studio, man. What's going on, man?
Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too.
I actually have a hat upstairs. I should have brought it down.
You should have brought your hat. We could have used it and promoted it.
Dude, next time.
You can bring it next time.
Can I bring it next time?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
You can even have it if you want.
Yeah, well, I think you can keep it because I'm not really looking to get you to sell any more houses or something. You know what I mean? You can keep it.
I was going to ask you for one of yours. Maybe we'll swap.
No, that one says the Brad Wiseman Show. So it's a little
okay.
different.
Well, I'll definitely take that one.
Yeah, but it's cool. So I thought that we would do something like that.
That's
Have
a great
people send their
idea.
stuff in, you know, and then we can spotlight it for one show and just kind of talk about it, because I think it would be kind of cool just to give people that one time kind of a fun little plug.
Dude, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so
You're just full of it.
you know what?
great
I come up with ideas all the time. Ask Hugo, he'll tell you. All right, let's talk real estate. We don't get to do it much, but we do want to talk real estate. You know, the first thing I said to you when we talked about doing this show today was the mergers.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot.
There's just, and I don't know if every other person in the public realizes these things. It might be just us. There's a lot of real estate mergers going on, big ones.
No, I'm glad it's worth mentioning, because I think people, if they read the news, they're going to, in the business section, they're going to see it.
Yeah, and I think what we want to do is just cover. So, what were the big mergers? Like, what were they?
Well, the largest one was Compass buying Anywhere. Okay. And for those of you who don't know who Anywhere Real Estate is, it's Coldwell Banker, Century 21, Sotheby's, Corcoran, ERA, and Better Homes and Gardens. Pretty much
huge company.
And it was $1.6 billion transaction. Wow. So that's the largest one we've seen, I think, forever. I think that's the largest one we've ever seen. Yeah, and I mean the one before that was the Remax one with.
Oh yes, Real got bought by
Remax.
Yeah. So what's really interesting about that? Now, everybody out there, you know, I almost called you Carl. Isn't that wild?
Dude, that's going way back.
That's going way back.
Dude, that was Freudian.
Little plug for Carl Becker there.
Good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. But Pete, your name is Pete.
I'm Pete.
Pete, you know what's amazing about that is that you look at Compass, where they came out as being an only digital platform.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? They now have, and we all had our doubts about them in the beginning. They now just bought some of the largest franchises that have ever existed.
Exactly.
It just blows my mind. And what's interesting, what we talked about before we went on the mic here or on a recording, is they all said when they came out, EXP, Compass, and by the way, we're not picking on anybody. We're just observing things. Okay, we're Keller Williams here. That's what everybody knows. That I'm not busting anybody's. I'm looking at this as an industry, which I think is just cool.
We're just stating facts.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Compass and EXP and Real all came into the industry basically, and people are going to probably say, "Oh, you're wrong about that" or whatever. It doesn't really matter. This is my opinion. That's what matters.
No, that's right.
So
it's your show.
It's my show and it's my opinion. Too bad, right, Hugo?
You
can cry. Actually, I got all this information from Hugo. Let him get the hate mail, right?
Yeah.
So all those companies were online companies, and they all said it was not necessary. To have any kind of a building.
A bricks and mortar. Yeah, right.
Didn't they?
They did. And what happened?
And what'd they just do?
They just bought bricks and mortar companies. Every one of them.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe that's also because those brick and mortar companies that they bought didn't have a really good online presence.
Yes.
So maybe it's this marriage made in heaven.
Yeah, I think that's part of it too.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
The cool part is Keller Williams has had it all since the beginning.
Oh man, we're Google with bricks and mortar.
This is where we're going to get yelled at. We're going to get yelled at. For that one, but that's all right. I don't really care.
But you know what? You look at the Remax brand, like the Remax brands of the world, and the Century 21's in there, Coldwell Banker. They've been so long, like the IBM of the real estate industry with their bricks and mortar and stuff like that. And so when you have these new startups coming in with all the latest, greatest things that are going on, I think it's a good thing for these companies.
It is.
I do.
It is. And what
we've just had both. Keller Williams kind of came in about with all that. Before
we had some capital. Right. We had some capital come into the company, which in today's world, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is that you need to have capital in order to when you are moving what I would consider the love boat or a cruise ship, you need a lot of capital to get that thing to turn. A lot of gas, a lot of ropes and things have to make it work to turn. When it's a speedboat, it's really easy. Okay. But this is the difference is now these things it takes a lot for them to turn. Right. So they need capital. You need a lot of money.
Are you Captain Ewing?
What's that?
Are you Captain Ewing?
Yes, I am. And I am going on a cruise this Saturday too, which is really funny.
Maybe we'll see Julie, the cruise director.
Maybe I will. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny? Anybody younger than us is going to have no clue what we're talking about. They're like, what is the love boat? What is this club you're talking about?
The love boat.
They think it's a club. Where you go,
club,
that's what it is. Pick up chicks, you know? Oh my God. So the merger thing is pretty wild. I thought we couldn't, we had to address it.
We had to.
It's huge.
It's our business. It's our industry.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad you had that spin on it today.
Yeah.
That was good. And it really doesn't mean much for consumers.
No, that's what you found out, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really, guys, I mean, it's still an agent-driven business. I mean, it's an individual agent business driven that way. It always has been, and it probably always will be. But the resources that are going to be available to the agent that you're working with is what this means to the consumer.
Yep.
Maybe more seamless transactions and better servicing and better technology and better search engine kind of stuff. But other than that, it's not much is really going to change.
No, I don't think so either. It is fun though watching the adjustments. It really is.
It's amazing.
Fun
how
to watch.
It just goes so fast. Yeah, the changes. Yeah.
It's crazy. So let's talk about the market a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know if do you have notes on the market around here or not, or do we just let's just talk about our market.
Yeah, that's a good idea
because we know our market. We don't need notes.
Nope.
For one, we're almost at 500 homes.
Yep.
We were for like a day or two.
A day.
I think it was like a day. It was like 503 or
20 went off the market just like that.
Now it's down to 475 or something like that, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But what's really wild is if you look at the inventory, this is the one I think is funny.
KCM.
Inventory has been rising.
Yeah.
For 4 straight years, just so you know. I don't know if you missed that. It's been rising for 4 straight years. Yeah. Have you seen that?
No, I've been in sleep. I missed it.
But it's just funny. Like what's interesting about that is that we have not felt that.
No, we have not here in Berks County.
No.
Or really, and I say Berks County, I mean more, Northeast, more regional. And
So, they're saying now that like in 2026, inventory has been rising for 4 straight years. Active listing count, May of each year, and this is including 2026, 1.058. In 2021, it was 447,000. 2022 is 479,000.
In the nation.
That's in the nation.
Guys, in the nation.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
we were in the 200s here at Berks County for a little.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we were definitely in the 200s.
I remember when we hit 300, you were like, yeah.
It was like party time. It was party time, man. So yeah, so do you see, and what do you see changing? Any changes from last time we talked? It was probably 2 months ago. Hey guys, if you're looking to buy or sell a house in Berks County or beyond, let me know. This is Brad Weisman from the Brad Weisman Show. You probably know I'm also a realtor, but I wanted to remind you, if you have any questions or you need anything, please give me a call, 484-256-5836. Thanks.
Very little other than you still can overprice your home and it'll sit. Okay.
Yeah.
You still should get it spruced up. And your pricing shouldn't be based on list prices anymore. Mm-hmm. We're going back to basing them on sold prices again.
Yep.
And those are the three biggies, I think.
Yep. I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
And you can, like, you know, the telltale here is, like, if you have a buyer that has not, and we talked about this before, if you have a buyer that has not found a house, this is very close to home for us because I sold one of your listings.
Yes, you did.
If you find,
it went very well, by the way, everyone.
And it's gone really well.
Perfect. It's like really well. Probably the smoothest I've ever had.
What are you, Trump? He's like
big, beautiful transaction.
It's the biggest, bestest transaction ever. But no, there's a situation right there where, you know, some of these listings that are a little high, I tell my buyers they're having a hard time finding a house. The ones that are on for 2.5 to 3 weeks are the ones we might have a chance.
Exactly.
We might have a chance.
That was a recent KCM, wasn't it? They said, watch as a buyer, watch those homes that are on for a week or two.
Yeah,
you're going to have a better chance on that house.
Much better chance.
Yeah, that was a KCM recently. I was going to say a week ago, maybe.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, it
was a great article.
True.
Yeah,
and that's real. That's for real. Like, you know, if you're bummed out, if you're FHA or VA, and you maybe need a little, maybe you just don't have a lot of money down, or you're just not what we would have called a good buyer years ago. A really good buyer is today an average buyer.
Yeah,
which is sad.
Yep.
But that's just the one. It's the way it is. Yeah. So if everybody else bypassed a certain property, that's the one you should look at.
That's it.
It might need more work, but you know what it's going to do? It's going to enable you to get into this market maybe a year before you normally would.
That's right.
And guess what? You'll make up the money you have to put in to make it look good.
Boom.
Right?
That's it.
Yeah. In this area, you still will.
It's going to be, I'm guessing it's going to be 3-4% this year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the experts are saying a little lower, but I think we usually are a little bit higher than the experts.
Those are the things too, is I love when they readjust I love forecast that now is the new forecast. So in 2025, we gave you a forecast for 2026. By the way, forget about that.
It's new now.
Forget about it. We're going to do a new forecast. And like, this sounds like the guys when they predict snow.
Yeah,
like what the heck? I mean, how does that even work? You know?
I know. Well, I think the biggest thing on that was they didn't when they made the first forecast. It wasn't the Iran war wasn't going on. That
changed,
and I think that had a lot to do with it.
That put a wrench in the wall. That put a wrench in it. Yeah, when you don't have oil flowing from one place to another, it's a problem.
Exactly.
This one here, the 2026 total home sales forecast was revised down. I didn't know you were allowed to revise a forecast. Didn't know you were allowed to do that.
Oh, absolutely. You could do
so average total home sales forecast. In 2026, in November of 2025, they were saying and I remember us reporting this, 5.2 million sales
in the United States. Yeah.
That is now, since May of 2026, has been brought down to 4.9 million.
4.9, yeah.
Which is okay.
It's going to be 5-ish.
Still half decent. Yeah. And then this is the stuff that really was interesting. I don't know if you saw this, but this is slower sales, steady prices, housing forecast revised. So this is what happened. Existing sales, they were saying plus 14%. Okay.
Yep.
They revised it down to plus 4%. So we're still in the plus.
We were in the plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
New home sales, plus 5%. It's now saying plus 0%.
Yeah.
Not sure that's a plus. I think that's a flat.
That's a flat.
So if you add zero to something, if you plus 0 to something, what do you get? Pretty much what you started with, right? Oh my God. Median home price was supposed to be up 4%. And guess what? They're still saying 4%.
Oh, they're saying 4?
Yes.
Okay.
4 and 4.
Okay.
So that hasn't changed.
Wow.
Mortgage rate.
I think I agree with that one.
Was supposed to be 6%.
Yep.
And now it's 6.5%.
6.5. Yeah, that's not going to change.
You know why they said that? Because that's what it is right now.
Yeah.
Took a lot of research on that one.
Yeah, they really They dug deep.
Oh man, keeping current marriage is going to call me. They're just going to smack me. I swear, they just want to smack me. Net job gains. This is not good. 800,000 was the forecast, and now it's down to 400,000.
Yeah, it's down.
So it's down in half. But what's interesting about that? So the job gains is in half.
Yeah.
Unemployment rate was supposed to be 4.6%. Now they're saying 4.5%.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I don't get that at all.
I don't quite understand.
We're just going to go with that.
Yeah.
Well, no, there is a way.
Okay.
If more people become like business owners
Okay.
of their own, like
that's true.
like a sole proprietor, then you're not an employee, but you also
You're working.
So you're not
working.
unemployed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But you're maybe not employing
exactly
any jobs.
Exactly.
That's right.
It's because it's just you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're unemployable, we call that.
Is Hugo on the show now? I
think he is.
We have a third seat here.
Oh, he adds a lot. Oh, I love it. I love when Hugo has something to say.
He's smarter than
Yeah,
us.
he does.
actually.
He's got
He
great
really
questions.
Yeah. Yeah, but when he talked about the brick and mortar, when he brought that up, I told him not to.
Yeah. He forced us to.
Yeah, he did. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe he said that. Yeah. So also the other thing that is big today is AI with creeping into our business. Or it shouldn't say creeping in. It's in.
It's in.
Yeah. So we were just talking about that. How people are taking pictures of houses
Yeah.
and manipulating them, which is not so good.
No.
So you have to be careful. What you see may not be what will be when you
show
visit
up.
the home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've seen that. So you just have to be careful. With that.
Well, there's a fine line between enhancement and
Deceiving.
manipulation,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I know back before AI, we always joked about how some realtors would Photoshop certain photographs, and because when you show up at the house, it was kind of like false advertising, right? So I think if there's any realtors out there trying to do that, I think that's a mistake. But with lighting and certain things, you can still enhance a photograph and get a really good, a clearer picture of what's
angles.
actually, what you're
angles have a lot to do with how you're taking the picture.
AI is becoming, it scared the daylights out of me in the beginning, and now I'm really starting to realize how used properly it could be quite a great tool.
Because look at you used it today.
I used it today.
I think we all
today.
once we use it, it's like anything, fear of the unknown. So when you don't know something, you're afraid of it.
That's it.
So as soon as you understand, you're saying, okay, this is basically just a Google search on steroids.
That's right.
I mean, that's really what it is.
Yep.
So I should coin that phrase, huh? What is AI? It's a Google search on steroids.
It's Google search on steroids.
Yeah, come on. Hugo doesn't like it. It wasn't his idea.
Of course. Yeah. Sorry, Hugo.
But no, so I think that's interesting what's happening to AI. I think you have to be careful with it. And also, geez, some of the agents that are using it for not your picture, but for using it for like their picture.
Their picture.
And then you meet them and you're like, who the hell is that?
I've seen a few of those.
Yeah. I mean, it was bad when they used to use their one from high school.
Yeah.
But now they're using ones that make them look like unbelievably beautiful.
I know.
And like you're like, okay, this is
and they're just not.
them. Yeah. They either took 4 shots of GLP-1s or they're using AI.
Yep. I think using it to change like the color of your outfit versus what's on the background.
So, nothing wrong with that.
That kind of stuff. That's good. But if it messes with your face, it's not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Yeah.
So AI is in here. Okay. There's
Actually, though, I have friends that I know that are putting orders in for their first robot.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. And
I think Elon's actually, he's making one.
He's making one. And so I know guys who are ready for their first robot.
Wow.
Like kind of Elsie, from the,
was it from Jetsons?
Yeah, the Jetsons. Yeah.
Jetsons is basically coming true.
Basically the Jetsons are coming true.
Yeah. And you know that little car? That's going to happen. I mean,
you don't have to be steering your car. It's going to take on its own. Yeah. It's all coming.
It's all coming.
Like Dick Tracy with the watch. You got your email here.
Star Trek with the phone that flipped open. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was a flip phone.
Yeah, beat me up.
Yes,
beat
exactly.
Me up, Scotty.
Beat me up. Beat me something. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So I think that's. Is there anything else you wanted to cover in our world?
No, I don't think so. I just think when you're working, but just keep in mind, guys, when you're working with your realtor, all right, just make sure you keep an open mind and make sure that person's really getting your facts correct, because with AI world and stuff like that, things can get messed up. Just double check your facts, have the person, make sure that what you're buying is real and all that. You know, you hear kooky stories about people now using, you know, other things like Bitcoin, stuff like that, which is, you know, which is perfectly fine. It's there and all that. But just make sure, and there's a lot of fraud going on out there too with wire fraud and stuff like that. So do everything properly with the way your agent says it, you're supposed to do it, just to keep it pure and safe for you, because there's a lot of wacky things going on in this AI world that we have, and then things seem so darn real. Yeah, just make sure you know what you're doing and what you're getting.
I'm going to piggyback on that because my parents has a little story. My parents had a pretty interesting story, and this has to do with anything that you're doing online or in real life right now. They visited the villages last year, and they went there for a month and decided this year they're going to go for 2 months. So my mom started searching online, going through all that stuff, and they found a Facebook page that said the villages, you know, and it was basically a place that the owners of homes at the villages would put their home and put it up for rent. And, you know, there was a bunch of places on there. She found one that she really liked, and my dad got involved, and the two of them together started getting information, and everything was going well. They got the contract, all these different things. My dad started talking to me about it, and I said, and he started getting a weird feeling. And this is the one thing I think is really something good to know. Trust your instincts.
Absolutely.
Okay. When something feels too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
Yep.
So he sent me the pictures of the house and told me the price. And I'm looking at the house and he's telling me the price. And I said, what is the normal price? And he's like, well, usually it's this much when I'm looking at different properties. So everything. And then I started doing the research. I did background, I tried as much as I could about the owner. And all of a sudden, a couple things just started like overlapping or not seeing correct. And next thing you know, the guy keeps asking for a $6,000 deposit. And my dad says, you have my ID. Can I have yours? He doesn't get back. He finally sends his ID to my dad. And the guy is now, he must have forgot other stories that he told my dad. Because the guy on the license was a very handsome 56-year-old man that had the name and everything of this guy. But okay, you're telling me that you're injured. You're an injured vet, and you're this, and this, and you find it hard to get around these days. This guy was on the license was like dapper and he looked like a GQ. So we started digging, and then finally, what we did is we started playing with him a little bit to see where it would go. And next thing you know, we found out it was a scam. I looked back on the Facebook page after we started really digging into it. Gone.
Yeah,
gone. And I got in touch with the original owner. I found the real owner I found on Facebook through doing research to find out who she was. Found out her husband wasn't even alive anymore.
Oh my God.
He was deceased.
See?
And got in touch with her through Facebook, and she said, no, sent her a picture of the house. And I said, is this your home? And she said, yes. I said, look, you don't know who I am. I'm just going, I went through the story a little bit. But is this your home? Yes, that's our home. She goes, oh, yeah. And that was it.
Wow.
So
that's close call.
A lot of the stuff looked really good. I have to say the contract looked good. Everything looked good. The emails that he was sending looked good.
It's getting better.
Oh, they're getting real good.
You just got to be careful.
So when something doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
And you know what my dad did now? Go figure. He went back to the real estate agent he used the last time.
Oh.
Why would you not be using a real estate agent? You know who your son is? But the moral of the story is, if you have a son that is a realtor, you use the realtor. Or it's the one they refer to.
Yeah, of course.
So I just thought that was fun. That's the moral of the story. So, but that's the story I have for today. But
that's
just
awesome.
be careful, man.
You got to be careful.
People don't realize that it's ugly out there.
Careful out there. Yep.
And you'll get stuck and imagine losing $6,000.
No.
Not cool. That's
good.
my inheritance there, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I got pissed off.
Your dad said he was gonna adopt me.
Yeah, well, he should. Then you would have been out $6,000. All right, that's about it. Thanks so much, Pete, for coming in today. We appreciate you being here. Every couple months, when we need to talk about real estate, we bring him in, so it's a good thing. Hugo,
All right.
We're out, dude.
All right.
That's about it. Every Thursday, 7 p.m., we will see you. All kinds of good guests. All right, thanks a lot. Hi, this is Brad Weisman. Come back here every Thursday at 7 p.m. to watch The Brad Weisman Show. We have new guests every single week, and we love having you as an audience. All right, we'll see you soon.